audio is speeding?
It is. Double checking.
It recorded last week, or the last time we recorded, and it cut out.
It goes black. Whoa.
Damn, that's crazy because we was rolling. We was really rolling.
That was a good episode too. All this matter.
So much that we took our eyes off this shit and didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
Damn. It's a great intro.
Well, what's up, everybody?
How you doing? Welcome back.
Welcome back to another episode of
We Don't Care, the podcast. As you can see, we got both our hands. We could do this. We both could do this. Shouts out TT Tony. Watching the baby.
Watching the baby downstairs. Mm-hmm. Yes. I know. I'm going to be on the mom alert. Like,
hello?
Yeah, literally. Anytime I'm like away from her, I feel like spidey senses.
They're
like,
heightened.
Yeah.
Definitely. But before we get to this episode, go ahead and hit that like button. Share with your friends. Subscribe, as she said. Leave a comment below.
Yeah, we love it.
We love it. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening on the podcast channels, go ahead and review, rate us. We appreciate it. We love you.
We love you, man.
And there's our housekeeping right there, man.
I hope that didn't look weird.
Crusty.
Yeah,
it felt weird because
it felt like it looked weird.
I didn't even do like a whole last looks. Man, listen, man, we in a motherfucking panoramic in the crib, going on a year almost.
Yeah, we
locked in the crib.
It's crazy. We done had a baby.
It's crazy. We done had a baby in the panoramic.
We have a 3-month-old.
Damn, she about to be 3 months.
Last time I went to a restaurant, we didn't have a child. Now we have a 3-month-old.
Last time you like sat down at a restaurant.
Yeah. Crazy.
When was the last time that you sat down at a restaurant?
No idea. It was so long ago, which is crazy because I was just telling you the other day how much I love restaurants.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not crazy because, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't stop you.
What you do.
Yeah, it didn't stop you from eating out, obviously. But
no, I definitely order Postmates. Like,
listen, they be at the door. Nigga, leave it outside. At this point, we in the pandemic. Like, who's answering the door and being like, "Thank you."
Leave it outside.
Leave that shit outside.
Leave it outside, please. But
yeah, that shit ain't stopped. Nope. I mean, between that and deliveries, but
no, I just really, I don't know. There's something about getting your food just like magically appearing to you.
No, it's definitely not having to sit in the hot kitchen and.
This is what be frustrating me about cooking because I actually don't mind cooking. I like to cook with you. We haven't done it as much since I got pregnant, but when we were...
Yeah, when we were...
This time what do you call it? Like, yeah.
What? Before
pre-baby.
We were parents?
Yeah, pre-parents.
When we were a pair?
Yeah.
And now we're a triplet?
We used to cook together.
Yeah, you was like my sous chef, and then I'd be your sous chef sometimes.
Yeah. And then I was just like, once I got pregnant, I was just like, I don't want to cook.
You couldn't even be around certain smells.
Yeah, no. There was definitely like a big portion of my pregnancy where like just being in the kitchen was like revolting.
And it's kind of hard because we were staying in a 500
super small. Feet. It was very hard time.
I remember you going into the room being like not that far from the kitchen, and you was just like, "Can you close the door because I could smell that and it's not making me feel good." I can't remember what I was cooking, but I know it had tons of garlic in it. And that was like every instance it would be something I'd be like, "Damn, she's really like
pregnant."
Yeah, not even just pregnant, but just like, yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, even now, I'm kind of used to it because like you don't eat like Serena can eat, yo. Like not even, I don't know, like, I mean, you know this, you told me this, shit, man, shit. That's parts of our relationship. We be eating, we like to eat.
Once you have a baby, it changes your whole.
Yeah, you all bland now. All you have is potatoes with no to it. Ain't got no.
Well, that's only because I'm breastfeeding in it, and it messes with her. It messes with her.
I be forgetting.
Yeah.
I be forgetting. You can eat stuff now. It's just sacrifice.
She can't really. Yeah.
She can't take it.
It's sacrifice, but also we would be up for a long time.
No, sacrifice. I'd much rather sacrifice your taste buds than sacrifice
our sleep.
That sleep.
Yeah.
Granted, because we already done gave that up.
Which is crazy because I love to eat, but like, I mean, I don't want my baby to be in pain, but also like, I don't want to be up. Definitely don't want to be up at all. Like that. Like how those early days.
Dude. And it's not even, I don't even think it's like the being up part. Cause you be up now. And like you was up the other day and like, man, she woke up 10 times in the night. I wake up like,
I know.
10 times for real?
I be looking at you. Just kidding. I don't.
No, you don't. I feel it.
I don't. Usually I don't. Every once in a while though, I just look over like, sleep.
Do you ever slap me and sleep? Like, and I just don't feel it?
No. I never slap you in your sleep. No, I would never do that. Unless you did something crazy. I don't know. Right. But no, I would never do that. But
no, the being up part isn't bad. It's just the screaming.
No. I would rather. Well, the screaming is really hard because you don't like to see her in pain.
That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like that's really the like. Yeah, we gonna lose sleep, but it's like she be screaming at the top of her lungs. She be in pain.
Yeah, she be in pain, and it's like
can't do nothing really.
Baby,
and she be exhausted.
And then she gets really tired, and then she screams again. Having a baby is a lot.
It's a lot. When she sleeps after her cries, it reminds me of that post whooping.
Yeah, whooping ass for real. Like it, like her crying is just like
it hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
It hurts, but she sleeps so good after.
I know, poor thing.
Yeah, man. But
we're back
here.
What we been doing this week?
Babyless.
I mean, we have a baby.
No, we still got
She's just downstairs.
She's not in this episode, but I mean, not that I'm excited about her or anything. I miss her so very daily. Well, what have we been doing this week?
We've been watching a lot of Marvel.
Oh man, do we even? I don't know. It's pretty. It's a lot to talk about, to take in. It's a lot to download.
We've been watching a lot of MCU.
So we've decided to, because of WandaVision.
Yeah, because there's a show on Disney Plus, new show called WandaVision.
Niggas know what WandaVision is, man. We late.
Well, if you don't,
it's a show on Disney Plus. It's a show by Marvel called WandaVision.
And we started watching it, and DZ was like, "Oh shit, this is dope."
Right. They mentioned a character. They mentioned Ultron in it in the last episode.
And we were like,
saw.
"Who's Ultron?" Thank you. And it just escalated into being like...
It escalated into us going back to watch all 20 Marvel movies.
Is it 20?
In timeline, it's 20. I counted yesterday. And we're 14.
And we're 14 deep?
In chronological order. Mind you, Serena 14. Is a comic book nerd.
I don't know if I'm a comic book nerd.
Okay, well, she has comic book nerd in her. Her dad.
I have comic book nerd in my genes.
It's in her genes. She grew up watching. Mind you, the first movie Iron Man came out 2008.
Yeah.
So this is 13. Damn, I said 12. This is 13 years since this whole thing started. This whole universe started. Mm-hmm. I've seen the last two Avengers. I saw Black Panther, obviously, and then I saw Thor Ragnarok. And that was it. That's all I've seen.
I've heard Thor Ragnarok is the best one so far.
I don't know. I gotta watch it. That's the one where he had the haircut though. He was a little more swaggy.
Right.
That's the Thor that I got introduced to. So like this Thor that we seeing now, I'm like, why does this nigga look like Jesus?
I like Thor, but I haven't really liked the Thor movies. I think Thor is funny though.
Yeah,
and he's a cool superhero. I don't know. The first one was worse to me. But anyways.
I mean, but anyways, the timeline of it. A lot of these movies are.
A lot of the movies are.
A lot of them. What?
Were you gonna say that like the movies, the way they put them out, the way Marvel puts them out, is out of timeline order?
Oh yeah, well, yeah. That's I guess that is a good.
Yeah.
To make, yeah. So there are a lot of timeline order. Obviously, Iron Man came out
2008.
That was the first one, and then Captain America came out. I don't know when, but in timeline order, Captain America, he's the first Avenger. Yeah. So that happened first, and then it was Iron Man. If you have Disney Plus, go look at it. You've seen it.
If you have Disney Plus, there's literally, we're turning into an ad for Disney Plus. Write us a check, okay?
That's why we need. Go chill out.
A little. Like if you go to Marvel and scroll down, they have Marvel MCU in timeline order. Mm-hmm. So it's starting at Captain America, ending at Endgame, and we've been watching throughout.
In timeline
We're at
order.
Black Panther right now.
We're getting to Black Panther. We just finished Civil War. I was gonna say
it's been our whole life. It's been our whole entire
for about a week. No, honestly.
I mean, literally, it's baby or Marvel. That's all my life is, right?
Or work or Marvel.
Or work, yeah.
Or both for me. I'm multitasking. But then I'm multitasking. Yeah. I gotta rewind it.
I'm in my last 2 weeks of postpartum. I mean, not postpartum. Maternity leave.
Yeah, I forgot it for a second too. That's why I looked at you like, what is it called?
My last 2 weeks of maternity leave. So my life has been baby Marvel. Baby Marvel.
Which is fun. It's weird because when we watched... So anyways, WandaVision kicked this off for us.
Yes, I kicked it off for us.
And it was like and we binge watched, well, I did, because you saw the first 2 episodes and almost had me not watch the first 2 episodes of WandaVision.
That's because I had watched them twice. Both of them twice.
But it's still like, I had to see it. Even though it was slow, it was really slow and dull and like... Honestly, I feel like it's a reason for it.
There is.
There's a whole reason for that. Yes. Yeah. Yes, obviously. Which is why I couldn't have just jumped in on episode 4 and been like,
gotta watch it. Oh my gosh. It's so good. So good.
It's really good.
It's so good.
But anyways,
the geek in me is just ecstatic and geeking.
Same.
Like crazy.
As you can see.
Yes.
Geeked.
We literally have been like talking about Marvel. We literally text about Marvel all the time. Yes. We're in the same house.
2 different rooms. Also, they have this thing called Stream Share. Yeah. And we just be texting about the movie as if we were sitting there watching it together. Same dialogue we would give if we were just there.
Literally.
And we'd be like, nigga, can you... So wait, who is such and such? Well, who is this nigga on the screen right now? Where'd he come from? Oh,
we literally be like, exactly.
That's crazy.
Like, thankfully, we're watching it together because each of us will remember separate, like, different things about it. Because it's such a big world that it's so hard to, like...
Bro, it's a lot. Like, we just tried to recap because we just finished watching Civil War, and...
I wasn't even paying attention to Civil War.
Yeah, like some of them, it's like okay, all the movies are necessary. I feel like for whatever reason,
you have to watch them all, but some of them you
don't have to really like.
Yeah, Civil War was kind of just like, nah.
Like I'm trying to figure out where it makes sense because
I feel like it was like a placeholder for now.
Same. But what I was telling you was like. It's 20 episodes. It's 20 movies of this Marvel universe. Like, and then you have four Avengers movies in it. So I felt like Civil War was necessary because it's damn near right at the middle. It's almost like
Civil War introduces Black Panther.
But it introduces Black Panther
and Spider-Man.
And Black Panther comes right after that.
It's necessary.
And it tells you the story of the Winter Soldier, who we're going to learn more about come this year because they got that movie with
that's
Falcon.
That's true. You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then,
so it's all necessary even if we don't know it's necessary.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of this whole... And that's really what got us to do all this is because they mentioned one person in WandaVision.
Yeah. And Ultron, we were like, and we have to know who Ultron is.
Who's Ultron? Because we know how Vision got murked.
Oh, and the crazy thing is, Ultron, this is really gonna be like, you have to know MCU.
Bro, it's wild.
But the crazy thing is, Ultron, like, isn't even that important.
Not even that important.
At all.
But
I mean, he is important, but it's like, he's important for, like, he's not that important in the grand scheme of things.
Honestly, none of this shit's really important because once Thor comes, Thanos comes around, it gets wild. But
he keeps saying Thanos instead. I mean Thor instead of Thanos, and I'll be like, wait, who did that? He's like Thor. I'm like, what? Thor? I'm like, Thor did that? That's crazy.
You could tell I just jumped in on this stuff.
I mean, I wasn't.
But I'm in it.
I wasn't far ahead of you. Yeah.
You was. You watched. You saw a lot of these when they came out.
I did see a lot of them, but I don't think I was like super. From the time I was like probably like 6 to like 14, I was like invested in comic book stuff and superhero movies. That's when superhero movies started getting, the like new generation superhero movies started getting big, where it was like actually really cool and not corny. You know what I mean?
Like the
like Iron Man, Batman.
You saying post the first
Superman, Spider-Man. Like all of those, I was super into them. Batman is like one of my favorite movies of all time. I mean, Batman Returns. Yeah, is like one of my favorite movies of all
trilogy,
time. So
the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah, the Dark Knight trilogy is great.
That show was really fire, actually. It's really
good. The Dark Knight Returns.
That's really all DC has on Marvel, man. I now
honestly
understand.
DC just has heavy hitters. DC
but they got like 3 of them.
Yeah, but they're heavy. Like if you think of superheroes, you think Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. Okay, that's Marvel.
That's DC.
I'm saying Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man is Marvel. Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, you're right.
You be thinking
and then it's
DC.
really the villains on their side that has more, because you look at it like this. Since we're watching all of this, what I've realized and what I'm realizing about the whole DC versus Marvel world, yes, I'm late. I'm probably like 10 years late to this shit. But
this
I'm very late.
started happening in, I don't know. I mean, my dad was reading comic books when he was
it like a DC Marvel thing then?
I believe so. Yeah, it's been a thing.
Regardless, I'm late, nigga. I'm late.
Yeah.
I'm late.
But I mean, where you couldn't be on time. You weren't even born yet.
This is true. I mean, I could have started early.
That's true.
For my timeline, at least. But
yeah.
But DC, where Marvel, I feel like I keep pointing up there.
I know, because you're like,
because it's still on the screen, like he's about to watch it. But Marvel has like, they're able to make this whole universe and do a Thor 1, a Thor 2, an Iron Man 1, an Iron Man 2, an Avengers 1 through 4, and tie all that shit in together. And then aside from Avengers, you can peel off and go see what happens with Iron Man. You can go peel off, see what happens with Thor. You can peel off, go see what happens with this person.
And it's dope.
And it's all dope. And it's like the way they're doing this shit, this was just the first phase.
Yeah.
2021, I can already see, like, from watching this now, I can see where certain shit is going to jump over, knowing that Black Widow has her own movie coming out, and Hawkeye has his own series coming out, and XY, like, you know, Disney's about to roll out series for everybody. WandaVision is a thing now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it just keeps doing this. Yeah. It's almost like endless entertainment.
It will never end. Yeah.
When does it stop? Where does it end?
Stop.
How?
But you know what? That's why Marvel is better than DC in my book, because of the story world. Because in DC they have a story world, but it's like the Justice League and like.
Oh, that is DC.
That shit is.
Who's the Justice League? Who's the Fantastic Four with? Is that?
Fantastic Four is Marvel.
That's what The Rock, dude.
Yeah.
Who's in the Justice League?
I forgot that I remember that. I was like,
what?
The Thing.
That's his name, huh?
That's his name.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That nigga got Hulk and he got The Thing. That's crazy.
I know.
Like, okay.
I'm pretty sure that's I'm almost 100% sure that's Marvel. But the Justice League is like when like Superman and Batman and like Wonder Woman get together and are all.
That's their Avengers.
But the thing is, their story world like isn't as integrated as Marvel is. You feel me? Like they don't have a like. They're not all like Gotham is like so far removed from wherever the fuck Superman is from. Yeah,
you can't. It's almost like they can never cross.
Yeah, it's harder for them.
It'd be weird for them to cross.
And it's weird when they do, so it'd be corny.
Because Batman versus Superman, that was. People didn't talk too good about that. I didn't see it. So
I heard that was really bad, but also I wouldn't. Yeah, I heard that was really bad. I mean, I think that Christian Bale is the best Batman that ever was. So the fact that they had whatever his name play was his name.
Was it somebody different? Ben Affleck?
Yeah.
He played the Batman in Batman vs Superman?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oddly, Batman is like one of my favorite superheroes.
Batman is the best superhero.
Yeah, I mean until now, bro. Like knowing Iron Man's whole get down.
Yeah.
I'm low key like because they all got, you know what I'm saying, Justice League, Avengers, Batman, Iron Man. Iron Man has a lot more flavor than Batman.
Marvel in itself is just like, they're more like, well, I don't know, like at least as far as the movies go, I can't speak on the comic books, but I think it is with the comic books too, is they're just like funnier.
I think that's always because I was watching the like when we took a pause break, I was watching like the old Iron Man, like the cartoon series, because they have it on here too. And like the nigga was funny. Like he was crack. It wasn't funny, but like he was cracking jokes there. Yeah, it was satirical. Yeah,
and I feel like DC was more like corny
and serious, just dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like I love Batman, man. I love Batman.
I love Superman.
Iron Man got that nigga beat, bro.
You think so?
Batman versus Iron Man. Who you think winning?
It's just hard.
Why is Batman winning? It's
hard to put.
Batman is a regular nigga with...
So is Iron Man.
But Iron Man is very smart, and he has technology.
You don't think Batman is smart?
Batman is in pain, bro.
That's true, maybe.
Batman is in pain, bro. And he has loads of money. He ain't doing nothing with it. Tony Stark had loads of money. What did he do? He helped build out S.H.I.E.L.D.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, he helped to hold for plane. We have our window open so we can breathe in here. It's a new little aesthetic. We're burning the sages.
Not the sage, the incense.
I mean the incense. Yeah, we gotta stop burning sage in this house.
Yeah. Anyways.
It's a whole nother story for that. Damn, that's crazy. Thinking about it.
Anyways.
But,
where were we going? Batman versus Iron Man.
Batman versus Iron Man. Who you got?
It's really hard because I love Iron Man so much. He's my favorite Marvel superhero. Mm-hmm. But Batman has been like the longest standing my favorite superhero since I was a little kid.
I hear you.
So it's really hard for me to just be like, okay.
Right now, battle combat right here. Like, can Batman even fly?
That's a tough.
Without jumping off a building?
Yeah, you're right.
Like, can he go from ground up and then get up there? Oh, but he could throw his little thing. He got gadgets.
He be like getting around it, but he usually fights like pretty normal dudes.
Yeah, I guess his villains are more like real psyche life. Fucked up.
Yeah.
As opposed to okay, it makes sense for the world of Gotham because it's a dark city.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gotham was based on Chicago.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in one of the Dark Knight movies, the bull was that little bull was it? Ain't that in Chicago?
I think they have one in New York too.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
But who you got though? In Chicago. I mean, I would say probably Iron Man, but that's literally only because he has a suit made of iron, and it would be really hard for Batman to like penetrate that.
Exactly. What is Batman's suit made of? Carbon fiber?
Yeah, something super cool, like
Teflon.
Cool, yeah, it was like some super cool like material that's really hard to break, but it's not iron.
It's not iron, and he don't got he can't fly. He can't shoot shit out his palms and his wrists. I
mean, he be shooting stuff.
Yeah, this is true. This nigga got a cape.
And he has a Batmobile, which is actually super cool.
Yeah.
That's and his really
lair.
Cool.
His lair is honestly I think what made me gravitate.
Iron Man has kind of a lair too, but it's not like a lair.
But it's not like a lair. Like
yeah, Batman it's like a workshop.
I mean, Iron Man's his workshop is tight.
No, it's tight, but it is like a workshop.
But Batman's lair is more my style. I feel like I gravitated more towards Batman because he was like the Bachelor.
And he's like cool. Like he's very cool. Like Iron Man is cool, but he's like
douchey cool.
Yeah, and Batman is like, nah, I'm really cool.
He's like laid back cool. But then for me, I'm just like, bro, like where's your? You ain't got no. I feel you. That's tough. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm not gonna flip on Batman, but Iron Man he's pretty up there, my nigga. Like
yeah, no, he's like my favorite Marvel superhero for sure.
He's doing some shit.
You know who I like love that I've always loved that I just don't know why I love the Hulk so much. I love the Hulk.
He's cool.
That's why I feel like I don't know why. I feel like most people are like, yeah, the Hulk is cool. But I'm like, I love the Hulk. The Hulk is so cool.
I haven't seen enough of his movies. Like, I like him.
I think he only had that 1 or 2 movies.
And that was before
the MCU. But it was before MCU. Yeah, he had the like during Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He had a movie. But then they put him, he was so cool, they put him in the MCU.
He was good in this.
Yeah, I love Bruce Banner.
And I'm interested to see, because like, again, I haven't seen any of the prior movies up before, like Ragnarok, Endgame, and Infinity War. So
yeah,
I remember Endgame, Hulk, he damn near couldn't even Hulk up, or Bruce Banner, he couldn't even like. It was to the point where like he couldn't even get angry type shit.
I remember something happens. I feel like something happens in another Avengers. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I just remember in Endgame that he was like permanently the Hulk.
Was he?
Yeah, but he was also Bruce Banner. But he was like mech. It was like Bruce with the Hulk. It was like Bruce,
Hulk's body, Hulk. But he could be like
he could be cool.
Because he got a control over it.
I think it was Endgame. Yeah, because he got control. Okay,
because I remember that. But now, like rewatching all this stuff and the ones that they did, the Avengers, the 2 Avengers we saw that they included him in, that they had him in.
Yeah,
it was like they keep talking about him.
Why wasn't he in Civil War?
That's a good question. What happened in the?
Where was Hulk during Civil War?
What happened in the last Avengers he was in?
He was there.
I know, but what happened to him? Didn't he go away for a while? Because we may not see him until this.
I don't remember.
Ones that we're talking about now. Because I feel like something happened and he like suppressed everything. He was like, you know what, I'm done with this shit.
I remember that he was fucking with Black Widow, which was dumb to me. It's like,
yeah, why is everybody fucking with Black Widow? We need answers.
Black Widow. We need answers. Like, why the only female besides Wanda? For a minute, the only female Avenger.
Are we even consider her as an Avenger?
I mean, Captain America damn near called them Avengers at the end.
Yeah, we gotta clarify this, because I don't think War Machine's an Avenger.
Why not?
Why is he? I don't.
Okay, so who are the Avengers? Iron Man, Captain America. Does Black Widow count as an Avenger then?
Yeah, she does. I think she does.
You think so?
She's in all of them.
She has said though that she wasn't an Avenger. We're looking at the Avengers right now.
Yeah, because she's in that one. She's in the original one. In the poster, she's in Ultron. I don't know, but I don't know what I'll be talking about either, Serena. So like, you can't take what I say. Like, but I don't think War Machine is a fucking Avenger. He is.
Why not?
He is the government's extracted version of Iron Man.
Yeah, but he's friends with Tony. He been with Tony. He been down.
But that nigga stole the suit and gave it to the government. So that they could copy his shit and mass make it.
How did they get cool again?
I don't even know.
Tony just swept that under the rug. He was cool with it.
I don't even know. I have no idea.
I think it was because he thought he was doing something good, and he was obviously not.
Right. It was like, yeah. But my thing is, if we're going to call him an Avenger, give that nigga a whole storyline.
But maybe he does have a whole storyline.
Does he?
Didn't he lose his legs?
But how? If he's a B story to Tony Stark?
The Hawk just got his.
That nigga don't got a whole storyline either. He ain't got a storyline either though. Hawk or Falcon?
I was talking about the Hawk.
Okay, Hawkeye. That's my
Hawkeye. Excuse me.
I'm going back to the conversation we had off camera earlier. There was 3 black people on Civil War, right?
No, the Avengers needs to catch up in terms of race, for sure.
Falcon, played by damn, why am I forgetting bro's name? I just fucking heard it.
I know who you mean. Captain America's sidekick.
His sidekick, yes, Falcon. Is that his sidekick?
Yeah.
Falcon is?
Just like War Machine's Iron Man's.
He don't die, huh?
I don't remember.
No, I mean, like, he don't die at all, like, because Captain America has been around forever, like, he doesn't die.
No. Falcon is just, they met, remember, it was in another Captain America, they met.
It was the second Captain America.
Like, Falcon is just a regular guy, but he just, like, wants to help Captain. He has the suit.
Got you. Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, Civil War had 3 black people in it. Two of which, thanks for making my point. Two of which is the beeline story to another superhero who got the front line, and then you got Black Panther.
Yeah.
And Black Panther's the only nigga that got his own whole storyline. Let's hear about the Falcon.
I don't really care about War Machine. Anybody? Why don't you care about War Machine?
Because again, he's like the Uncle Tom.
I like Don Cheadle.
I love Don Cheadle. Fucking love Don Cheadle.
He was his good character. War Machine.
No, he's a great actor. Let's peel all that back. Listen, I remember every single character Lorenz Tate ever played. I hated because of his character in Menace to Society.
Okay.
You know how like people who play such bad, like they play bad characters so good, you genuinely dislike them.
Yeah.
Yes, Don Cheadle's great. I don't know why I brought that up for Don Cheadle because I don't think he ever. But he's just a great actor. I fuck with Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle seems like a cool guy. I like him.
He's really cool.
Seems like somebody you wanted.
War Machine though. War Machine's it's a little Uncle Thomas to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it out there. It's a little Uncle Thomas to me, man.
I don't know if War Machine was written as black, but maybe he was.
That also makes a point. Because if he wasn't written as black and they just threw a nigga in there.
You know what though? I think War Machine was Uncle Phil in the cartoons.
The voice?
Yeah.
Damn.
So he been black.
No surprise. Okay. He was. Because when I was watching the cartoon, it was him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't have watched the cartoon. I didn't get that far.
Okay.
But I agree with you.
More
we need more black superheroes. But just make them black. It doesn't even matter if they were written as black or whatever. We know.
Just make them black.
Just make them black.
I mean, but also kind of takes away from the authenticity. Because like if Captain America was black, it'd be like,
Captain America could be black.
Nah, I'm good on that.
Okay, Iron Man couldn't be black.
Iron Man could be black.
Everybody could be black.
Iron Man could be black.
Freaking Captain Marvel could be black easily.
Captain Marvel could be black, yeah. Captain America, I'm just the name America and black don't really go together as
okay.
A nigga standing up for America like that. Don't really. And after watching Civil War,
there were lots of black people who fought in the war that Captain America fought in.
Listen, we can get deep about this too, and they also didn't do our brothers right in that either.
When they came back, you mean?
When they came back, when they was out there throughout the whole process.
I agree, but I'm just saying you could make an argument that Captain America could be black. It's not like he was just like, oh, we have to have a white soldier. It was a soldier. It was a good guy. He could be black. It's comic book world, man. Come on.
It is, but I mean,
I'm just saying Marvel, we need more black superheroes.
We do. Draft up one from the jump, or take one that they got. Well, I mean, this is because all this shit is already cemented in stone. Like, so
are they making new superheroes?
I don't know. That's what I don't know.
Interesting.
I would expect you to know that because I just got in here.
I would assume they would write the comics first, though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So because literally this whole world, everything they're pulling from, every single thing they're pulling from is from a comic book.
Yeah.
Which is like, nigga, I don't have time to go back and find comic book 1,238 to figure out how such and such ran it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
So like Captain America, his roots and everything, that is for Caucasus America.
That's saying him. Captain America's from Brooklyn.
But what part of Brooklyn?
I'm just saying.
No. He was from Brooklyn in the 20s.
Brooklyn in the 20s.
And I'm almost sure Brooklyn didn't look how it do. Well, I mean,
there was a hell of black people.
It's turning back
in
now.
New York in the 20s, huh?
Yeah.
But anywho, I'm just saying you can make them black. It's okay. It's not gonna hurt the storyline. Just like anything, any movies, you can make the people black. It'll just be black people.
Yeah, but then you gotta have that authenticity, man. See, like Black Panther, if they would have cast...
Well, Black Panther is a black superhero.
Yes.
Like, he is a black superhero, as in being black is, like, a part of, like...
His superpower?
Well, not his superpower, but a part of his, like, origin story. You feel me?
Where he's from Africa.
Yeah, he's from.
But they almost casted Charlie Sheen as Black Panther.
Shut the fuck up. Talking about Charlie Sheen.
I almost dropped the ball, Marvel. I heard about you. I almost had Charlie Sheen play that.
Okay,
That's
but
crazy.
is Black Panther an Avenger?
Definitely.
Okay, Black Panther's an Avenger. Why? He wasn't in the first couple of Avenger movies.
Damn, he wasn't.
I agree that Black Panther is an Avenger.
Well, here's why. Because who was playing Black Panther before Black Panther was playing Black Panther? Because now that we just saw Civil War, if you haven't seen Civil War yet, you get to see the lead up to his dad dying. So it's like, was he always the Black Panther and then he turned into the king?
No, the king was a Black Panther.
All right.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
Why? What? Oh, why he wasn't in the Avengers?
Because it was the king that was the Black Panther, and he wasn't dealing with that shit.
I get you.
Until they and crazy. That's what made them come together. That's why he's in the next Avengers moving on.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
so he's an Avenger for sure. I would debate Black Widow, but she can be an Avenger.
She's an Avenger. What about
Wanda?
Shorty. Fucking Thanos' daughter. What's her name?
So if we say Gamora?
Yeah.
Gamora. If we say Gamora, then all of the what are their names? Guardians of the Galaxy have to be included.
That was my next one. Is our Guardians of the Galaxy a part of it?
I think so. I think anybody who fought in Endgame is an Avenger, which is a lie.
Everybody fought in Endgame.
Everybody fought in Endgame.
Because they literally had to bring the whole...
They had to bring the whole everybody together. Not everybody who fought in Endgame, but the people that you know.
Right. The people... At least you could at least say the people who got a story.
Yeah.
Ant-Man, the Wasp.
Yeah, I mean, Ant-Man is an Avenger at the end of things. He kind of is. I mean...
He gets brought in Civil War. That's why I feel like Civil War was so important, because they brought everybody together.
What about Gamora's sister? What's her name?
Hell no, she's
not
evil.
an Avenger. But she turns good. Kind of.
Not for long, because don't she go back bad?
She's kind of like in the middle.
But... At
the end.
She dies...
Like, she helps them, but, like, she also kind of is like...
I don't trust her.
Yeah.
I don't feel... Because how did she die? Like...
I forget. But she doesn't fuck with Thanos. She's not an ally, but she's not... she's an enemy
she's too
of
on the fence
Thanos.
For me. I don't like it.
But it's so weird, because it's like, why wouldn't you just rather try to defeat Thanos with it? I don't know. She's got a lot going on.
Yeah,
but
a lot of her parts have been replaced with
machinery. Yeah, we are such nerds.
Yeah, so this whole episode is going to be geeked out, just to give you a...
I mean, it's already been.
As I say, there's 40 minutes in. This whole episode is geeked out.
I was like, this has already been super geeky.
Super fucking...
I'm into it, though.
I'm into it, though.
I like it.
Same. Talking about it. Let's talk about it. But...
So I think Guardians of the Galaxy are Avengers.
Safe to say, yeah.
Well...
Yeah, they laid their life on the line.
I don't know. We'll see, because we haven't seen the last two Avengers. We haven't seen Infinity War. Maybe I'll say this. If you get to Infinity War, you're probably an Avenger. I don't know what's waiting for me.
Everybody's making it to Infinity War.
So that's what I'm saying.
Everybody that we've seen makes it to Infinity War. And I feel like it's clicked just now, but Civil War was that middle ground to then bring everybody into Infinity War. Or to bring everybody into the
So that's why
Avengers
Civil War was an important.
That's why it was important.
Because it was like everybody had to get together.
And I fell off saying this earlier. You didn't like it. But it's 20 episodes. It's 20 movies.
Episodes.
Again, look, it's 20 movies. Civil War is like almost right in the middle, and they had differences. All the Avengers are fighting each other, and that's kind of what lacked the movie, because it was like, y'all let this weak ass villain nigga get in the middle, y'all.
In between.
And y'all done damn near broke Iron Man chest.
By what? By Ultron getting in the middle of everybody?
No, whoever the scientist was who had family that died in Sokovia, who was like,
Oh,
yes,
that
if you want the empire to crumble, you must take it out from inside.
Yeah, I feel like there wasn't any like actual like good. I mean, there wasn't like a substantial villain in Civil War because they were fighting each other, but
they themselves were the villains.
Yeah.
And then the shit ended, and it's like, well, what? Huh? Like, but that's why I feel like Winter Soldier's gonna be good because Iron Man. Because now we know what his whole thing is.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I don't really like the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll watch it though. I'll watch all of these. Like,
definitely watching all these moving forward. You fucking kidding me?
We have to.
You fucking kidding me? You think I wasted all this time? Hell no, nigga. I'm about to figure
this
for the rest of my days.
Biggest binge of my entire life.
Biggest binge, which brings me back to the beginning. Which is crazy. It's pretty wild.
I binged The Sopranos.
You did binge The Sopranos by yourself almost twice.
Yeah.
You started on that trip in Mexico and then you did it again during pregnancy. But you've been pregnant too, so it's like the binge for you is water. But this is a binge.
But this is like a binge where it's like, all right, man. All right.
Literally didn't do shit for 3 days straight. Watched 3 fucking Marvel movies are all minimum 2 hours.
2.5.
2 hours and 10 minutes minimum.
Yeah.
I think
mostly
Infinity War, Endgame, whichever one we went to go see in theaters, that shit was like 3. And I just remember sitting there being like,
yeah, Endgame was like at least 3 hours for
this
sure.
This is crazy.
But I don't know. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, probably by this time next week.
Yeah. We got to get there before maternity leave is over.
Oh, for sure. Because, yeah, at that point, and neither one of us
2 weeks.
Locked in.
Basically. What day is it? Monday?
And then we got to finish watching WandaVision.
Yeah. But those are easy. Those are 20 minutes.
Those are water.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be sad when we can't watch that no more.
I know.
Because that's how it all started. Remember, we was like craving.
But you know what's so good? Gosh. And this is what takes me back to my childhood because like I've said before in this podcast, my dad was like a comic book nerd and just a nerd as far as like movies and stuff like that. Like he was very into The Matrix. He was super into Lord of the Rings. Mm-hmm. He was super into like anything with that kind of like story world where you could just like deep dive into it.
I love it.
He was into it.
It's right? Because it's so endless.
And so endless. And then the great part about these types of movies is that you go back to a movie and it's like rewatching the movie because you're like, oh yeah, this and that and oh my gosh, yeah, and like things click that didn't click before, and like it's just you can watch them a ton of times. It's so good.
Yeah, I probably won't watch a lot of these again.
This is my favorites so far. I actually did enjoy Captain America. The first one?
Yeah, the first one was good.
I did enjoy, even though the weird CGI young Captain America was weird first.
Yeah, that was weird. He kind of looked like he had mesothelioma.
What does a person look like?
I don't know. It just like seeing that and then thinking. I just heard the word and I seen that in my head and it's just like mesothelioma. That's what it looks like.
He looks sick.
Bro looks sick.
And of course Iron Man. I mean, the first Iron Man is like I forgot how good of a movie that was.
That shit was really good.
It's like a really good movie.
And it's wild because it really shows like how far we've come. Like that shit was CGI. Or it was special effects.
But you know what? He said that like as they moved on, it got more CGI and more CGI, and the very first was more practical.
Whew.
And he was like, they kept like what's his name?
John Favreau.
What?
The director?
No, Iron Man.
I'm blanking on his name right now too.
Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. said that like as the movies went on, you get paid like more money, but he would have to like be on set way less. Because
nigga, what is he complaining about?
He wasn't complaining. He was just saying it.
He's like, listen, the budget went up, nigga. My time went up too, so I'm out here. Damn.
But he would just have to like be on a green screen or something.
Oh, it wasn't too much.
And they just like put him in the suit. Yeah, there wasn't too much like practical stuff, but in the first Iron Man, a lot of it was practical. Yeah, which is cool. I kind of prefer it practical, to be honest, because you can tell that they're like
Me too.
Actually in the suit and stuff, but whatever. Because there's definitely times, even still, even when you get to 2015, 16, 17, with those movies, you can still kind of tell sometimes.
The CGI?
Yeah. Once you get to like now, like 2019, it is really hard. It's really good CGI, but
back then when you was watching it, it was how you watching it now.
Yeah, it was like, oh, that's really good. Yeah, but it's so weird. Yeah, it's so weird how your like mind's eye works, and it gets like more. I don't know. Just gets used to how things are now.
Yeah.
You know
what's weird though, like, because that CGI that they did on Captain America is very similar to the CGI they did on the Irishman. At least in my perspective.
Yeah,
they euthanized the nigga.
That's not the word.
You're right. Hey, this is the second time. This is literally the second time I've said that. Hey, I swear y'all know what euthanize means, but when I say it, I just put the eyes on the end of words. They made him look
younger. Yeah, they made him look younger. They made him look younger. But I mean, it is the same I don't even know if it's the same technology. It's the same premise. Like it's what
right.
They're trying to do the same thing. But the Irishman
was way cleaner.
Irishman.
It was way cleaner, but I feel like
way cleaner. That shit was good.
I feel like in 5
they were all
7
old.
years,
Why couldn't they just
all them niggas was old, bro. That's what really fucked me. But that's really what gave it away, though.
Oh, that movie was pretty good, but
it was good.
But the it was good. It was a good movie, but the CGI was really incredible.
But I mean, it gave it away because these niggas are pushing 80.
Turbo Joe Pesci.
And I'm like, how did they do this?
Joe Pesci looking like he's 40
like baby face.
Like
what? But in like 5 years or so, that I feel like that's gonna look how the Iron Man. I mean, not the Iron Man, but the Captain America, the youth Captain America.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I guess it can only get so good, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna get better though.
Yeah.
Like if they're doing that, nigga, what?
Yeah.
What?
It's crazy. But
you got the hiccups. Let me get you some bread butter. Let's wrap it up.
I want to see my little girl.
Yes.
Anything else? No, I'm ready for Black Panther. I'm like a little bit sad that we're on Black Panther because I've seen Black Panther hella times. Mm-hmm. And I like to watch the new movies, but I love Black Panther.
New perspective though.
I just called it Black Panther.
Hey man, you got a little sauce in your name, huh?
Wakanda forever, you feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
So this is handshake TM. Yeah. So I'm excited for Black Panther, but I'm excited to see what
happens after that.
And I'm excited to see what like pieces of the puzzle fit together.
Yeah, we already know one.
Panther. Yeah, dude with the arm.
Too. Yeah, we know Claw.
That's his name?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Claw.
That's how he got his name. From Ultron. Wow, we are nerds.
Geeking. But this shit is tight though. This shit really hard.
It's dope. Man, I wish I was into comic books in like high school and shit. Like, and
man, bro, but could you imagine?
But like if I was like into it like this in high school,
bro, you would be fucking ecstatic. Because imagine you reading something and like you only have your imagination of what's on the paper in front of you to really do it.
And then it being,
but then they do this shit.
That crazy.
I can only imagine what like older people who really watched the comic books when they were like younger than us.
Yeah.
They're what like Marvel has. I feel like their demo is fucking wide. Right?
No, their demo is from literally wide, like 6 years old to
60.
Yeah.
Maybe even plus.
That's
a beautiful thing, man.
It is a beautiful thing.
I aspire to be.
Comic books live forever.
They do, man.
We love them.
Shout out
and are thankful for them. I'm thankful for Stan Lee.
Shout out, man, for
man, he was in Civil War. I don't know if he made it to Black Panther.
He didn't make it to Black Panther. It really wouldn't have made sense either, but he didn't make it in Black Panther.
Yeah, he could be in Black Panther.
It would have made sense. You're right.
Like, Black Panther was in America. What?
Was he in Black Panther though?
I don't think so.
Damn, that's sad.
He didn't make it to Black Panther.
He was in they put him in the Miles Morales Spider-Man though.
Yeah.
Which is tight. I fuck with that.
Me too. I wish they would have
That's crazy.
I wish they would have recorded a bunch of scenes
just to chop up somewhere. Yeah, because all his shit is very random, but like it fits. It's like the FedEx guy.
Super random.
I mean, that's his thing, huh?
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a what is it called?
Onomatopoeia.
No, when somebody makes a cameo.
A cameo.
It's a cameo.
A cameo?
Yeah. That's the word I was looking for. Anyways, we're gonna get back to our daughter, our beautiful daughter.
It's been another episode of We Don't Care the Podcast. We appreciate you if you watched this far, man. We love you.
If you watched this far, you are a comic book nerd.
You've got to be. If you just sat here and watched us talk about our experience. I'm just geeked out about, because I really love Story World. So the way this Story World is doing all this, that's really why I'm geeked about it. It's real geeks out there.
That's what's cool about it, though.
That's what's cool about it. Yeah, I'm super taken away by shit like that. Harry Potter.
See, now you gotta watch Harry Potter.
Now I gotta watch Harry Potter.
Harry Potter ain't got shit on this, but it is really good. It's like pre that. You feel me?
It's like your prerequisite to watching this whole.
Yeah. Harry Potter is really, really good.
How many did they come out with?
7.
7.
8.
Kobe. All right. Either number's good.
Yeah.
Shouts out. But thanks for watching. If you watched this far, like Serena said, you are a geek like us. We appreciate
we love you for it.
Like, share, subscribe, man. I've been Deaz.
Serena 7. Our daughter 7 downstairs. And we all love you. Goodbye.